We are rolling.
Good morning. Welcome back to the conversation. This is Midlife Crisis Activities. This is our lifestyles and pop culture webcast, our daily shout out to the world. I'm your host, Patrick Russell. And over there is my very vivacious producer, Veronica. Together we're here to lend our voices to the noise from a multi-generational perspective to help explain everything's right and wrong in this world. Good day to you, Veronica. Well, it was your day to choose the topic and you wanted to keep it in the familia, right?
Yep.
You wanted to talk about siblings, which you're going to have a lot more to talk about than me. I've got one little sister, and you've got 4 total siblings. Am I right?
Yeah, so the question is it better to grow up with a lot of siblings? Is it not really a good idea? So my experience is that growing up, it was fun because obviously we have more people to play with, even if I didn't have a lot of friends.
From day one, too. Let's stress that. So why don't you go through the lineup to see where you fell?
Yeah. So I'm the second to the youngest.
I gotcha.
Yeah, the second to the youngest. And the oldest, my older sister is about 7-8 years older than me. So I always,
so there was a gap.
Yeah, and then my other sister is a year older than me. So I have someone closer to my age and then younger, which I'm older than my youngest sister. She's about, 9 years younger than me. And then my older sister. So I'm like in the middle.
That's
right?
a lot of sisterhood wisdom
and
that
I have
you got
a
to grow
brother
up
too.
with. That was from day one.
And it's for me, it was nice to grow up with sisters just because I was able to like share things with them, even though I was always the one getting blamed because I guess the youngest before my little sister was born. But my two older sisters, they kind of have like a plan between them too. So there was
colluded against you?
They used to go out without inviting me.
Always the way. They would gang up on you, huh?
And you know why? Because I was always a noisy one. Like I would tell my mom, "Hey mom, my sister."
You never wanted to be left behind?
No, and not even that. I was noisy and I was a complainer. So I will see my sister coming in with the boyfriend and I'm like, "Mom, my sister is in the back with the boyfriend."
Did you see what Lorena brought home?
Yeah. So I was the one, but I mean, I didn't mean it in the bad way. I was just in a way for me to protect them.
Critical and judgmental like most siblings are.
So at some point, they used to hide and then go from the back part of the house and just leave. And I'm like, where are they? Oh, they left. And I used to be so angry. So for maybe like 5 years of my life between, I don't know, like 11 to, I don't know, 14, 15, I was a sister, right? The sister that nobody wanted to take out. So it was good.
Annoying sister that they always try to leave behind.
It was good at the beginning, but then growing up, obviously, it wasn't not really good. And then also, my sister I used to steal my sister's clothes until I got a little chubbier, and she actually been staying pretty skinny.
Oh, wait a minute. So puberty hit you guys differently is what you're saying. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I was...
so you started stretching out your sister's clothes before she started complaining, huh?
And then she used to... This is sad, but she used to put a log in her closet because I used to go and I'm like, oh, I like the blouse. And then the next thing you know, I'm wearing the blouse and my sister one day... That was kind of like the point that I'm like, I'm not gonna.
A big padlock was right there?
This is what happened. So I'm like, I'm not gonna wear your clothes anymore because I went to the store and my sister was like coming to the house and she saw me. She's like, "Where's my blouse?" And everyone literally like looked at me and I'm like, "Yeah, that's her."
They could see it right on your back.
So I mean, you having sisters, especially your age, has those type of embarrassing stories.
Absolutely. I mean, well, there's limited resources, right? Mm-hmm. You don't understand the game of economy more than a big family where you're always fighting for the scraps at the table, right? And so, how was the sibling rivalry? How did you fall in line when it came to duking it out?
I was always like the passive one.
You were always, you're the peacemaker. I've always thought of you as the more of the mother hen. Who do you get that from? The bigger sister or your mom?
My mom. Yeah. I ever since I remember, I've been like the one telling my sisters what to do, and then also like trying to protect them.
I've heard this part of you.
So I mean, that's how I grew up, and it's not nice when you're little and then you're trying to do right things, but and then obviously they want to do fun things, and I felt left out for a couple of years, especially like not going to birthdays with them and stuff like that, because literally they will hide, go to the back, and then leave, and they wouldn't care. So they're not the type of sisters that they were not the type of sisters that said, okay, she's gonna feel bad or something. No, they will literally take off, and then I'll be stuck crying, and my mom is like,
and they're probably laughing behind your back as they're seeing the tears rolling down your cheeks and just making their day.
My mom at the end, she's like, just don't be not too noisy. Just relax. Don't tell me anything. And I'm like, okay. So that's my story with my sisters.
Final note. Question. If you could do it all over again, would you prefer to be a single child or would you want the entire team with you?
No, the entire team.
Great answer.
It is fun just to have it, especially now that I'm older, and then obviously they're older. One of them is married, so it's nice. If I don't have a lot of friends, which that's the case, I don't have a lot of friends. At least I have my sisters that I can always text, and I'm like, okay, here they are. And I mean,
and as they have kids, get married, and have families, it makes for a long Christmas list, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
guys, don't just subscribe to this channel, even though we will be doing this back and forth, letting you know what a power couple thinks about on their time off. But lend your voice to the show. It'll make it a whole lot more fun. Guys, it doesn't matter what comes your way today. It doesn't matter what obstacles or challenges you may face. You just need to remember one thing. Give them hell. Have a great day, guys.